Is it worshiping graves? Or are they just Wahhabis? When Quraysh is asked who is the creator of the heavens and the earth, in many of the aspects of rububiyyah in the Quran, they say, سَيَقُولُونَ لِلَّهِ or سَيَقُولُونَ اللَّهِ. So both sides have their arguments. The first thing we have to ask ourselves, are these categories of Tawhid munazzal or mu'awwal? Are they the product of simply reading the Quran and the Sunnah, istiqra, or are they the product of ijtihad? The reality is that the Quran never clearly distinguishes these categories of Tawhid, of rububiyyah, uluhiyyah, asma, sifat. And while we do find them before Ibn Taymiyyah, they didn't really become popular until after Muhammad al-Wahhab adopted Ibn Taymiyyah's categorization of Tawheed, taught it, and proliferated it. And in fact, even Ibn Taymiyyah's greatest student, Ibn al-Qayyim, had his own different categorization of Tawheed. So the Salafi say that the Quraysh did not have uluhiyyah, but they did have rububiyyah. And they use ayat such as, أَإِلَهٌ مَعَ اللَّهِ and أَمْ لَهُنْ إِلَهٌ غَيْرُ اللَّهِ. The group that argued that Quraysh did not have rububiyyah said that Quraysh in the Quran claimed to have أَرْبَابٌ مِّن دُونِ اللَّهِ, which is a Rabb besides Allah, which is shirk and rububiyyah. And we know that ayat أَرْبَابٌ مُتَفَرِّقُونَ خَيْرٌ أَمِ اللَّهُ الْوَاحِدُ الْقَهَّارُ, and Allah Ta'ala refutes them, لَوْ كَانَ فِيهِمَا آلِهَةٌ إِلَّا اللَّهُ لَفَسَدَتَا. So if they only had shirk and uluhiyyah, then Allah would not be preaching to them rububiyyah, is the argument. And we also know that Shaitan believes in Allah, as does Fir'aun, yet they had pure shirk. And it's not just considered shirk and uluhiyyah. So here comes one of my central arguments. I believe that both the Salafis and the Ash'aris are mistaken with respect to the religion of Quraysh. And because this key central mistake is made, all of the subsequent argumentation has issues. As for the Ash'ari, they have misunderstood the difference between polytheism and henotheism. And even if you try to read a strict polytheism into the Quran, there are many ayat that contradict that. It is much easier to read henotheism in the Quran than it is polytheism, although you can read both. Yasir Qadi, Hatim al-Auni, and even Sulaiman ibn Abdul Wahhab made this mistake. They incorrectly conflated henotheism with polytheism and then assumed that shirk only refers to polytheism and that this is what the Quran is reproaching, which is just inaccurate.